This is CRN, the Community Radio Network, the voice of the community, the voice of anything sports, and proud to be the voice of the Comets. Follow us at crnsports.org. Now let's get back to the broadcast coverage on CRN.
We are at halftime, the timeout.
We're not
coming
at
to an
halftime.
end. Yeah, we're at the end of the timeout is what I meant.
Yeah, it's all right, Wesley.
2:12 remaining in the third period. It is 29-20. Spartans are down by 9. 2:12 remaining here in the third. We're in second half action. Brandon White, Wesley Outland, Daniel Moore, Trace Knight, our crew at CRN running the boards, making this stuff happen. Our official flagship network also of not only the Comets but the Raleigh Firebirds. Coverage for their season begins next Saturday night in Indianapolis.
Well,
ready to go here. Number 23 with the ball. That's going to be McNeil. McNeil juke jive sets up under the basket to Hinton. He'll throw it away. Give it back to the Spartans. No, Comets ball.
Yeah, bounced it off
back to the
somebody's
Comets.
leg over there.
Yes, sir.
You know, we got to think if you're Spartans, like, who do you try to get the ball to here? I mean, we know Hinton.
They'll give it back to the Spartans. I was right. Yeah.
Hinton
for three. Nails it. Are you kidding me?
I called it.
You called it, Brandon White.
He just by looking at him, you know he can shoot the three.
And Roosh will come back and return the favor with another layup or basket or two.
So that's the question. Do you try to keep countering with threes, or do you just keep pace with them? Because we know the Comets are going to make more shots. Oh, Axon wasn't ready for it. Turnover.
Jumper, turn it over to Javante Long. Goes back to Mason Roosh again. Roosh sets up to Long. Long is there. He's about lost the ball. Coming back is Sanders. Sanders saved him. The Colonel. Now back to Roosh. Roosh will put it in. Number 2.
It's a 10-point lead now. Roosh is the point guard of this team. He's the leader, and he's taking over a little bit right now.
A 10-point lead, 33-23, and with that layup, it's another 10 points leading now for Mason Roosh.
That's right.
10 points in the game now for Mason Roosh in this game. Another shot there. Atkinson going there, setting up to Hinton. Hinton there, fader jumper at the baseline, looking to make a move inside the key. Sets up now to the top, looking at the arc. Shot by Atkinson. He'll go for three. No good. Rebound coming back now to Falk. Falk there, bouncing. No good. Atkinson kept it in play. Last touch by Spartans. Comets ball.
Well, they tried to get in there with like a volleyball dive. But
that was kind of like a volleyball move. Yeah, Jaquan Ross is coming in. Jaquan Ross is in. Sanders is coming out. 34 is coming in. Jalen White for the Spartans. Number 4 of Falk is coming out. 42 seconds. 42 ticks in the third remaining here. Back under play. Comets are up by 10. Comets basketball on CRN. This bypass battle. The battle of the bypass in the Greater News 3A Conference. Mason Roosh under the basket. He got it.
And, well, they could have called basket interference.
They could have called Yeah, I was going to say that.
If that shot hadn't gone in, they would have called basket interference. So
he was there. Give the rebound now back to the 23 of McNeil.
The Spartans are in trouble, Wesley. They need some points here.
McNeil under pressure now. They're down by 12. Here we go. Looking, Hinton, juking, jiving, sending up now to Atkins. Back inside to 23 there. McNeil playing point guard. He's under pressure by Long. Turns it over. Gave it right to Long.
But too late.
This is your opportunity to go. He just ran out of time. It looked like he was going to throw it, bounce it off the backboard of the net, and slam it home, but that's the third period. He couldn't do it.
Yeah, I bet he was wishing there was a few seconds left on the clock. Otherwise, he probably would have shown off in front of the entire Selma crowd here. But they have the Comets have plenty of reason to be happy right now. They're up by 12 heading into the final quarter.
Times. The fourth period is coming up next on CRN. This is Comets basketball. It's a new season and a quest for the national championship in the Basketball League for the Raleigh Firebirds, the new professional basketball team in the Triangle. And the CRN Sports Network is proud to be the official flagship network of the Firebirds. Coverage begins next Saturday, February 1st, with CRN Network from Indianapolis, Indiana, as the Raleigh Firebirds travel to take on the Indy Express. And then Game 2 is on Sunday, February 2nd, Super Bowl Sunday. Basketball between the Owensboro Thoroughbreds and your Raleigh Firebirds. Be there live. Simulcast coverage is available on CRN Sports Network. Follow us at crnsports.org. And by the way, don't forget also next Tuesday and next Friday, West Johnston, South Johnston at Jeff Adams Gymnasium. It's been a while since the Comets have been at home, except for that game at East Lake, but they're coming off of that stretch of being on the road for a while.
And road stretches are obviously important because depending on what your situation is, you're going to be on the road for a while in the playoffs. So assuming they hold
unless they stay undefeated and they get the home field advantage.
Yeah, but you still want to get that valuable experience on the road as a team.
We're ready in the fourth period. We're underway. Basket turnover quickly. Give it to the Spartans. They're going to call whistle and foul. Foul on number 11, White. That is the first foul on number 11, Atkinson.
And another thing about playoffs, you're going to be on neutral territory if you make it pretty far, too, so you need that experience as well.
Comets ball. Freeman bouncing off the rim. No good. Atkinson on the rebound. He's going to carry it back up court. Also with help by number 34, Jalen White. Fourth period is underway. Final period of regulation. Juking, jiving, throwing it away was Falk.
Too strong.
Comets ball. Give it back to Mason Roosh. 3 men stacked under pressure. And slamming it home is Freeman.
Now he dunks it.
That's what he wanted to do at the whistle of the third.
Yeah, but he was thinking something a little bit more elaborate, though, I would think. Like a Zion spin dunk or, bouncing off the backboard like he said. That was just a good, simple dunk right there.
And I love the fact that high school basketball now lets them do that. They used to penalize them.
Yeah, well, I'm glad
when
they
I
don't
was
do
young,
it anymore.
if you done that, they penalized you. You got the technical foul. But now I like that they give them that freedom to play. Let them play.
Of course, absolutely. Well, that's what they've been doing tonight. And, well, speaking of which, the Comets just got another basket courtesy of Javante Long. And it's now 39-23. So, yeah, the hopes of a Spartans upset here are fading away by the minute.
So where's your little stats at of field goals, percentages, all of those things that you've kept up with before?
I deferred that responsibility to you tonight, Wesley.
Okay, yes. That's right, because you were at work. The Daily Dispatch, obviously Brandon White does a phenomenal job, and in addition to that, he also is very big with the Raleigh Dispatch and WIZS Radio, and he also has a blog. You have your own website now. I got to start working on my blog again.
Yep, it's called thebrandonwhite.com. The focus of
you are the Brandon White.
Well, I got to sell myself, of course. And, I had to spice it up a little bit.
It's
though.
all good,
Give it
brother.
like a interesting name. It kind of rolls off the tongue pretty well. I basically do like NASCAR stuff on there.
Yes.
Like, talk about some of the underfunded drivers in the sport because their story needs to get out as well. So I don't like promoting it, but on this, of course. But if you can, just check out thebrandonwhite.com, and I hope you like the content.
I've got your stats in front of you while you're resting. While you're doing that, check out wesleyoutland.com and crnsports.org as well. We'll let you throw that out there here in just a moment because I got your stats reports here. Snapshot totals and by game. 6:56 remaining in regulation, 39-23. Comets looking to go 4-0 in the Greater News 3A. And, of course, 15-3 in the, or 16-3 or 16-2 in the year.
Well,
their only loss was to Garner. Quick statistic: last time Clayton lost was on November the 24th, right before Thanksgiving. That's how long the stretch has been. Almost 13 games. Could make it 14 tonight.
They're very likely going to make it 14 tonight with the way the Comets have been playing the past few minutes. They've tightened up their defense. They're getting better shots off.
And now it seems like Triple S is just making desperate shots now.
Yeah.
Long threes, desperation. Basket attempt made by Freeman. They're going to go to the line and call foul on 11 of Atkinson.
And that's just kind of natural at this point of the game. I mean, you're trying to get something going, but, at this point, you're just going to do anything you can, and Freeman
will go to the line. Big three. B.J. Freeman, 6'2", shooting guard junior. B.J. Freeman will go to the line. He'll shoot two.
And Freeman's been such a valuable part of this offense all year.
He missed his first, though.
Well,
no, he made it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
the referee was blocking my peripheral vision.
Yeah, he made it.
But he got it, though. He got it. It's good.
And the best thing about Freeman is he's a junior. They're getting him back next year. So
First one goes in.
His game
Next one goes in. Awesome.
His game will develop further, and he's having a good one tonight so far.
13 points now on B.J. Freeman.
And we have a steal.
Steal by the Comets. Javante Long. It's inside the Roosh. Oh, my goodness. And it's going to be last touch by the Spartans. It'll be Comets ball still.
Ball couldn't quite reel it in there, so
they'll keep possession.
The Comets will have a chance to add 2 or 3 more points to this lead.
Number 30 coming to the game, Jaquan Dublin Ford. Taking the rest wing, number 34, Jalen White, the forward wing sophomore. And Comets still have the possession here. Under 6 minutes remaining in regulation. 41-23. Comets and Spartans. The battle for the bypass, as the PA announcer called it. Shot for three by Mason Rush, and it's good.
And just like that, it's up to a 21-point lead. Remember, this was like a 5-6 point game just a few minutes ago?
Yes, sir.
It's not that anymore.
And this is the kind of basketball that Denny Medlin said you guys can play.
Yep.
Different teams since the second half from halftime.
Oh, absolutely. But, we expected that, though. I mean, Medlin was not going to tolerate these guys losing to a one-win team. They've stepped it up.
Hinton's there. Sets it up inside to Falk. There, no good. Was Dublin, turn it over. Attempt made by McNeil. Comets ball. Javante Long to Jaquan Ross. It's two.
And now the records perfectly indicate these teams. What we're seeing is an efficient Clayton Comets squad that has won 15 games so far this year. They have experience. They know what they're doing. And we're now seeing a Spartan squad that's only won one game.
No good by the Spartans. Slamming it in. And just made a little fader in two is Javon Parker. B.J. Freeman. Parker takes on sub. He's about to come in for the Comets. And so is also number 4, Elijah Shepard.
Well, Freeman teased us with that right there. I thought he was about to throw it down, but nope, just laid it in.
Oh, and bouncing off the top of the net. No good there. Number 30, Dublin. Attempt made. Roosh is going to go for another one. Oh, man. Remember what Marlon Lee was telling us last Saturday night at the showcase with Inlow and Clayton about when you find that hot spot on the court, you start shooting your threes, and that's what Mason Roos did. That's what Freeman did last week. I think we're seeing the same thing. Parker Tate's coming in. Shepard's coming in. And number 11 coming in now for the Spartans of Atkinson.
Yeah, this one's just about over here.
Ready to bring this thing on home for supper, as they say.
And Rush, he's checking out for what I assume will be the final time tonight.
Javante Long, Rush, and Bell all getting high fives and congratulations.
Yep.
What a different team here in the second half of the Comets. And a shot by Hinton. Fader jumper, two. It's good.
Tell you what, that Hinton looks like he may develop into something really special for the Spartans here in a year or two.
Sophomore player, point guard at 5'6". Shorty, the Rudy of the Spartans, Jalen Hinton.
Obviously, his height's a bit of a concern, but if he could build some muscle, grow a few inches, he could be something for these guys.
Parker Tate back to Bryant, back inside. Here comes Jaquan Ross for three, and jumper and good.
It's all going down for him right now. Things
are just gelling. As we get halfway through the fourth of regulation here, things are just going for Denny Medlin and the Comets on perfect gel now.
Yep, just took them a little bit. Sometimes that happens, but now the Spartans look like, the Comets.
Oh, and then the ball got lodged to the top of the net. Stoppage of play.
Congratulations. We
saw that about happen one time, and now officially it happens now. It happened for the ladies, but now the men got it.
Like I was joking, it's kind of like a rite of passage for basketball players, isn't it? You got to get it stuck in.
You ever heard an announcer get so excited about a ball getting lodged in between the basket and the net?
well, I mean, it so very rarely happens. I mean, I get excited when I see it on TV.
Freeman with the ball for the Comets. Back inside looking for Ross. No, he's looking for Tate. Parker Tate's at the top of the key under the paint. Under the net. Sets back down to Shepard. Shepard now gets it back to Freeman. Jukin jiving under 3.5. Turns it over. Gives it back to the Spartans of Atkinson. He turns it over on his own. He gives it back to Clayton.
Yeah, I was expecting Hinton to be there.
Mental errors are hurting him here.
But they're still fighting, though. And that's the good thing. You don't want to see these guys just give up. They're trying to at least get something out of this tonight, even though it's going to be a very lopsided score.
It is.
So you can applaud them for that. But, it's clear. It's very clear which of these two teams is better.
We're seeing a 26-point lead now.
Yeah, that's.
And this game has went flush, so to speak. Give it to the Comets.
Well, for the Spartans at least.
Give it to the Comets. They're on the Spartans now, trying to come back here. Shepard gets it back to Freeman. Freeman now back to Tate. Tate goes back to Shepard. Back to Freeman. Top of the key. Looking there for a second is Parker Tate. Back to Amari Bryant. He'll fade and jumper go for three off the rim. No good. Give it back to Shepard. Shepard gets the rebound at the baseline. He loses the ball. Hold on to it, gentlemen. Here comes little man Rudy Hinton. He'll put it in for two. This kid is phenomenal. The Rudy of the Spartans. Jalen Hinton, a layup and good. And he makes something happen here, 51-27.
Yeah, it's definitely the one of the bright spots for him tonight. He just needs to build up some muscle and get some more height. That's all he needs, and he can be a superstar for this team.
51-27.
Not sure what happened on this end, but the Spartans keep the ball.
They're going to keep the ball. The Spartans will. Give it back at the top of the baseline at number 20 of Altman. Altman's a new player in the game we've mentioned now on the roster, led by Dublin. Dublin under two-man pressure for the Comets. Under pressure, jumping, fading, no good. Rebound. crashing under the net. It'll be Comets ball. Great work there by Jaquan Ralston Parker Tate to keep it inbounds. Amari Bryant sets it up. Look